ready for the boom, baby, boom, rise and shine. It's a beautiful day to be outside. Everybody's playing baseball with the family. There's no construction, there's no noise. It's a nice Sunday. I'm about to roll up this bleezy, my kneesy, you already know. And we're gonna go for a little exercise this morning. And this morning motivation, we're talking about funny people, bro. How funny people act, and how weird we can be, and how senseless we can be. Shout out to Weed Club if you get a chance. My shirts are starting to get everywhere. Saints Addiction, my dream, is starting to expand. I sent a bunch of shirts out to reliable models, and that's because that's motivated juice, bro. That's that watermelon melon. I get my water from my watermelon. And that's it right here, motivated juice, baby. So come stay motivated with me this morning. I'm going to talk to us about how funny we can be and how funny other people can be to us. That's Saints Addiction. Leg out. I need that. Like I really needed that. Motivated juice on Instagram. So anyway, I've been curing this weed for a little bit, right? And I want to roll a blunt of it. Also, shout out to Roken Vapes. I'll be smoking my cartridge this morning. 15% off when you mention Saints Addiction. I swear I got a logo in my armpit somewhere, but anyway, leg out. Suck it. So yeah, we are humans. Welcome to the human experience. 3, 4, 5. What happened? What happened? Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clicking at me. Too bright outside. So I gotta turn it off. Yes, first smoke of the day. Nice and tasty, nice and watery, nice and alive, very demure, very alive, very refreshing, very high. And that's why we're having this conversation this morning, because some of us stay in a mode we shouldn't be in. I have to say it. Oh my God, this smells so good. Jesus. Love that smell. Hold tight. Yep. Love that smell. Let me get my motivated juice on. Did you get some motivated juice? Did you already like it? Did you subscribe? Right. Did you join Weed Club on Instagram? I didn't think so. So get your shit together. Leg out. Join Weed Club. We're going to have this conversation this morning. So, well, I'm rolling the morning blunt. Grabbing one of these purely cured, perfectly cured, pure cured. Is that a company? Pure cured. I don't even know where the end of this is. Look at this beautiful baby tree, Christmas tree. It's almost Christmas, but it's got to be Halloween, and that's us, weird people. I have to have the conversation this morning because it turns out that's how we are, bro. We're so weird as people that we have all these wants and needs, right? All these fears and failures, right? Things that we can't even contemplate are going on in our heads all the fucking time, right? And in this confusion, in this chaos, we're supposed to make the most out of our lives. And, that's what I was thinking. What a hell of a life, to live with first of all, get some of this on your skin. Get some of your hair oil or whatever on your skin when you're breaking up the weed. Can you see? Can you see me breaking up the weed? Can you see it? Is it showable? Can't see very well. So bright outside. So Brad, are you Brad with me? Good. That's what I wanted to see, bro. So some people's kids, like this other chick, trying to promote her page and give it engagement. She kept going question. It's like, what are you questioning, dude? You know, you don't want anything, block, dude. You don't want somebody to engage with your post. You just want it to be fabulous and no one likes it, no one comments on it, but we'll get mad when someone comments on it. Then instead of deleting it, we'll start an argument, and then guess what will happen? And guess what? You'll lose a friend when you could have just deleted the post and they probably wouldn't have noticed. But then you look like an asshole that blows every opportunity with your attitude. And how many people do we know like that? People are funny and not haha funny, not in a haha good, not in a haha I love you, not in a haha that's funny. Can you see this? I'm trying to blow it up here. Blow it up. Let me see. Now for sure you can see it. Anyway, and that's us, bro. Being all sorts of weird in our feelings, thinking that we're so fucking cool when we're so uncomfortable, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, why are you acting this way? Why are you being this way? And you got to answer that question for yourself. You're like, oh, well, I was triggered earlier in the day and I was complaining all day. So now the next person that comes out next to me, I take it out on. And you're like, that don't make any sense. That person had nothing to do with it. But you don't know what sense it is because you have all these sensations in your brain of anger, frustration, and it's throwing all these chemicals that's like a tiger, you know, like, you want to growl your teeth and grind them and growl and be a certain type of way. But when you're that way, you get that response. That's it, bro. Hate begots more hate, bro. And people want to be like, it's not that way, but it is. It's the same poison you drink. The same poison you make is the same poison you take. And for some reason, we like to think that other people are getting as frustrated as us, or the more angry we get, the more they're gonna know, and they can't feel a single iota of that pain. They're not even in your realm. And the worst part is you're only making yourself suffer. And this kind of weird suffering that I said was funny, but it's not funny. It's not like haha funny. It's more like this is ironic. It's ironic that we're angry at someone else, but they don't know. Or that we're in pain and that you can't feel it. Or that these type of things happen to us every fucking time and we want to be unaware of it. We want to blissfully go past life without examining it or going, why did that happen? Why is my hypothesis my conclusion? Why is it the energy that I put out having this kind of reverberation? Most people don't sit and ask those questions. I guess they just don't. I guess we don't really want to know. Because if you really wanted to know, then there would be a man in the mirror moment that, oh shit, I'm the one smoking all my weed. Oh shit, I'm the one that was acting a fool. I'm the one. When everybody's like, you calm down, should be the one calming down. Or why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? You know what I mean? No. Watch it. No, you watch it. Watch my glasses. Well, why did you put your glasses on the ground? You know what I mean? Like, watch your glasses, not me watch your glasses. You watch your glasses, bro. They're your glasses. And nobody else is going to give a shit about them. And that's it, bro. If you're not watching your life, who else is? And that's why we have to have these conversations sometimes, because some people, oh, it's so fluffy. Oh my God, it's such a weed club. Oh, it smells so good already when you break it off and it's been cured and it's all just fluffy and dry and ready to go. And purpley too. Oh, ooh, oof, oof. But that's us, bro, in our own heads, right? In our own minds, making up our own excuses, living our own experiencing, and wondering why it's not adding up. Why is it that I feel like I'm lying to myself? And that's where Saints Addiction came from. It was like, if you're really sober, right? If you were really sober, you wouldn't have to fake it. You know, sobriety is cool. You know, you wouldn't have to hide from it. You wouldn't have to hide your cigarettes. You wouldn't have to hide your lifestyle. You would just be who you actually say you're going to be, and just be that. That's the fucking thing I think that happens, is we don't feel comfortable in our own skin, most people, you know, and that's why we change our appearances, get tattoos, get piercings, do wild shit, try to wear wild clothes, or just buck the system. I appreciate different. You know, variety is the spice of life, and I really wanted that, for my life, the variety of it. But at the same time, check it. If I'm not keeping it real with you, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. That energy, it's not funny. It's not like funny money. This is real, and the way you respond will be your real result. And unfortunately, this is so true that we get so funny that we'll be drilling holes in our own canoe. How many of you know it that they would, like, I don't know, get mad at the wrong person, take it out on them, and then feel really stupid the next day? Like, oh shit, my bad, bro. I didn't mean that. That wasn't me. The drunk you showed up, right? And that's what people do. They'll let the drunk version of them show up, and next thing they know, they're naked at the Christmas party, or dancing too long, or dancing too wild, or being too loud. You're outside of yourself. And how many of us are like that? That we live outside of our brains, or live too much inside of our brains. We're so funny. We create these worlds, and we expect everybody else to live in our world with us. And I'm like, it just don't work that way. Rise and shine, homie. You got to make yourself work it that way. Your experience is yours and yours alone. Your emotions are yours and yours alone. And if you want to play it that way, like I said earlier that week, then you'll be torturing yourself. And how many of us do that? We torture ourselves with things that we don't have, but we want, but we don't want to work for them. So we'll just stay with the torture instead of turning that energy, that pain, into fuel. We'll sit there and be like, oh well, I wanted it, so I'm disappointed that I don't have it, instead of how do I get it. You know what I mean? And some of this mentality, some of these things. Oh, it's not so good. So many good trees. Go ahead, sit right there. There you go, bud. Got a little left over for the jar. Um, that we're playing ourselves, not ourselves, but we're playing ourselves in the fact that we think that we're winning in life when we're the ones that are losing. We're losing our minds, we're losing our civility, we're losing our cool, we're losing our composure. And then you'd be like, what just happened? And it was like, well, shit, every time you got stressed out, turns out you drilled a hole in your canoe. And you're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, look at your finances. And looked at my finances, and it was like Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, which is really embarrassing when you're in front of your, what's it called? When you're supposed to have not an attorney, an accountant. And I'm doing my business deals, and my whole business account keeps saying Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. And it was just like, you want to talk about it? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to talk about your fast food addiction? Or did you just get presented with all the facts and wanted to ignore it? Some people play it that way too, bro. You know, some people play the ignore game as if no one's going to notice that they did something to hurt themselves, or that they're not in the right shape, frame, or mind. No one's looking, right? But you are. And that's the thing. It's like, you're the one that's looking. You're the one that's knowing. You're the one that's living the whole experience. And if you're going to be funny about it, if you're going to treat people weird, or respond angrily, or get mad at what you did, right? I've always thought this was the funniest thing about people. Like, you did it, you put your glasses down in public, and probably not your smartest move. I can look you in the face and tell you that. And then he was all putting on his glasses, looking hella nerdy, and he was like, kind of right, bro. But he didn't want to say, you're right, bro. When we're angry, we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to be like, oh yeah, dude, you're right. I am being facetious. I am being smart alecky. I am not helping the situation at all. And matter of fact, that's kind of my style. People aren't going to talk in realness. I've kind of noticed that at Saints Addiction. They're not going to admit that they're powerless to the drug. They're not going to admit to you that they sneak around the sugar. You're just going to see it. You know what I mean? That's why it's so tough for like fat people. I saw my friend, I'm not going to say any names, but she's a big girl, and she had a wine in her hand, and she's at a restaurant. Almost every time I see her, she's always surrounding her happiness with food. Now, there's some people that can't even eat food, like cigarette people. They don't want anything to do with it. Their high comes from the nicotine. All they want to do is just swallow the nicotine. They don't even care what the food tastes like. It's almost like a bodybuilder. They're like, bro, I don't eat for taste anymore, bro. I just eat for fucking fuel. And that's what they do. Just brown rice, no sugar, no nothing, no carbs. They just want to win, and suffer. People are funny like that. That's why I'm having this conversation this morning, because we're weird, bro. Like, we'll be like, man, I ain't got no money. Then as soon as your daughter's like, I want that pony, you're buying a pony. right? We augment ourselves. We make special exceptions for certain rules. And I was thinking about this too. I was like, when we were saying it yesterday, I didn't want to know the lottery numbers, right? I want to know the right phone number to call and mention the right person's name every time I call. Can you imagine if you knew the right way to unlock it? Oh yeah, that's Nancy, and that's your favorite author, and she's a friend of yours since grade school, and you knew her name. So now you're gonna unlock and let me get the appointment, right? Like if you're the gatekeeper, if you're a secretary, and you go in and you tell the secretary, "Hey, I'm trying to see the CEO," they might just block you, bro. You'd be like, "Not gonna happen. Okay, you're not getting past that door. I'm calling security. Bye, Felicia." But if you do it like your boy Marky's saying, and you show up to all the conventions, and you see Wanda, who likes her coffee black like her, and she's works the back area, and you show up with the McDonald's coffee black like her, guess who's getting into every convention? That's right. One small McDonald's black coffee, I don't even know how much they are, less than $1 or whatever that is, gets me in everywhere I need to go. And people are like, how do you keep getting in? I don't have to make fake passes. I don't have to fake my life at all. I just have to be nice and reasonable to human beings. And that seems to be a hard thing for people to do. They don't seem to want to understand that. I keep saying, my network is my net worth, yeah, I want to meet more people. I just opened up everything I had in my what's it called, LinkedIn and Facebook, and I just added everybody, anybody that had 30, 40 friends. It wasn't, do I know this person, do I know them personally, how do I feel about them, did we ever get into arguments, let me measure their coolness, are they as cool as me, am I going to add them, or am I going to look weird at, no dude, none of that. It's at everybody, it's on site. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. It's like, you can have that attitude and you can keep it, but the results will be your own. You know what I mean? If you want to isolate, you want to pull a China, a Japan, guess what's coming for you? The fucking what's it called? The opium wars. And you don't want to fucking be a part of it, but you were engaged in it. And that's how funny people are. We're like, no, 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 I don't want to know nothing. Just stop. I don't want to. I want to block. You can try to block, bro, but that doesn't mean it gets done, and that's why we have to have those conversations in the morning, every morning motivation, because we're just not doing it right. We're just not doing it right. We're in our heads too much. We're overthinking instead of doing actions and moving and just doing something. We'll hesitate, we'll hate, we'll drive each other crazy. And that's what I've been talking about every day. It's just not enough. And I'm done with it. I want to fucking move and do something with my energy. And that's why we're going to go for the walk and talk and park and spark. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Best stuff on earth, man. I tell you what. I'm going to keep dreaming. I want that motivated juice everywhere, baby. Mm-hmm. And keep shining. Thanks for the light. We're gonna go smoke this in the park. Park and spark. Park and spark. Who else? Who else? Who else? Let's go. Leg out. I just need my hat real quick. Hold on tight. Let me grab my lighter. And my hat. Sombrero time. And time to get out in the sunshine. That first breath out of a stinky apartment, or you've been recycling the water, or maybe you're still smelling the same air. It feels good. Nature has the best smell, it has the best views, and it has the best feelings. And that's why I was like, for people, we're so funny. Like, we have all of nature outside giving us fresh warmth, fresh air, fresh food. And what do? We stay inside. We keep jobs. We pay for the food instead of growing it ourselves. That keeps us looped in and keeping at the job because we want to eat instead of act this way and be this way, not pick up after ourselves. By example. I thought about it, not for nothing. In Japan, they teach the kids to go pick up trash. It's beyond us. We're too cool for that. It's not our job, right? It's all our jobs. And it's that perspective that makes it okay. That's that weird shit I keep talking about. You're like, it's not my job. It is your job as a human on this planet to teach your little human to not be a little bastard and pick up after themselves, Not my circus, not my monkeys. It is our circus. We are the monkeys. And there's no planet B. So it's just so funny that we treat things objectively or loosely or cantankerously. If you don't know that word, look it up. Yeah, plastic pocket challenge, plastic pocket challenge, plastic. Oh my God. Pocket challenge. It's brittle when it's been in the sun. Cheap, cheap, cheap. And did these people just leave? They were just here and they left plastic. How did it was 6, 7, 8 individuals playing baseball. Remember when I went earlier and they left? It's not funny, people. It's not funny that we we'll pay a price. Oh my God, what is going on here? You have 7 individuals out here. I'm gonna kind of like go knock on their door and be like, you forgot something, and just leave it on their front door, like, fuck you. How did you not pick up after yourselves? We'll never know. So fucking people, man, I don't get it. And then they left their little wrappers in here. Come on, bro. Like the edges of the wrapper, you can see it. Bro. Come on, man. Get a fucking clue. Get some respect on your name, on your life. Work. Okay. So I say, trying to breathe here. And that's all of it. All of us trying to breathe, trying to eat, trying to stay clean, all of it. It's all part of the plan. And if we all participate in it, then it becomes easier. If we all live in delusion and keep living in a society that pushes other people down, and I was reading it this morning, how fucked up it is. Check this out. There are enough homes. What was it? Blackwater? Who like bought 300 million homes just so they can raise the rent. My other friend posted it. It should be illegal to raise rent if you haven't improved the property, right? Oh, we're just raising it because inflation. No, we should be grandfathered claused in, and that they own these homes and keep them empty, right? And that there's enough to home all the homeless, right? To home full all the homeless 28 times over. That's right. There's 28 to 1 homes, empty homes, for every homeless person on the fucking streets, bro. It ain't right. People are so funny, and they think it's funny that they could have drug money from narcos and then buy a big fucking condo or a big building in what is it, Dade County or in Miami, or who the other ones, they were just funneling $400 million of narcos money through the 10th largest bank in the world. You don't see these guys slap on the wrist. It's the underlings. Oh, you tried carrying a pound over. No, someone else paid me so I could pay for my mom's surgery, and that's why I carried the pound over. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a drug lord. I'm a mule. And we keep trying to get the mules. I know it. You know it. And not getting to the source. Funny fucking politics, bro. It's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? It's ironic, really. And people are ironic. And here's some more strangers coming too close to work. Like, I'm a human being that's about to light a fucking joint. Don't bring your children near me. I need some personal space. And then they don't give any personal space. A bunch of fucking space invaders. But they're enjoying their lives. They're just gonna run into each other. Morning. And that's it, bro. They're gonna keep it doing it. Let's go. Leg out. The tough part is we're gonna set any examples. We just saw most of the followers. You know what I mean? We don't see the modeling that happens. We don't see that people follow our behaviors. We'll see one person spend all this money for like I don't know, an event or something, or a concert or festival, and we're like, that's smart investing. They're making it, and you don't know that they're putting themselves in debt or what's up. And then if you follow their lead, then you are, you know, what do they say? Competing with the Joneses, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and then now you're more in debt with them, and that's all we're doing. We're borrowing more money to keep up with ourselves, so we can all go to the fancy dinners instead of having austerity plans to, you know, not eat as much or not eat out as much. And I saw my friend, I was hollering at him. I was like, how's the DoorDash going? He's like, not very well. It's going slow. You're depending on some other outside jobs instead of having, oh man, I need a job. When I hear that with people, they're so funny. They don't need a job. That's not what they're asking for. They say, I need money. And a nice way of asking for money is say the word job. You know, yo, man, I need some money real bad. That sounds more like loan. It's like borrow. It's more like give. You know, and more people don't want to give. They want to exchange. They want something for their money. So they're like, okay, if I give you this, what are you going to give me in return? And we're all doing that. We're all doing this measurement. And I'll talk about this, about the emotional economy later, because I created that word, emotional economy. Because if in the emotional economy, if I say it's for your daughter, you crack open your wallet. And that's us. We're emotional buyers. Just tell us the right word, the right person, and the right number, and we're opening our wallets. We're like, so I can buy two and get one free to make, not to McDonald's, to Disney. It's my kid's birthday. Got to make it happen. He's got to have Tickle Me Elmo. We'll go to the lengths for our children, but not ourselves. You're going to need it. I tell my friend all the time, Jenny Face, man, you're a human too, bro. You're going to need rest and relaxation. What does she do? She wears herself out. She wears herself thin, puts herself on the fucking train tracks and wonder why she keeps getting ran over. And I'm like, Jenny, you're a human too. We all need sunshine, light, and love. Just like the plants do. And if we don't do it, guess what? We wilt and die too. So you can play it how you want to. I'm nobody's deity. I'm not a priest. I preach and teach to people about just like how funny we are. The irony of looking at the situation that you are accountable, but you know what, the responsibility. It just feels like a game. You know, it feels like a game that we're playing, and it's a zero-sum game, because at the end you die. But what's for sure is not that you live. And that's why I'm having this conversation with you this morning, is because, like, you know, in between the times, the tragedies, the happiness, whatever it is, you have this opportunity to live. And unfortunately, a lot of us are going to sit instead of live. We're going to stay sedentary. We're not going to risk anything. We want it all to be safe. And the world's just not nerfed, bro. I got news for you. Risk it for the biscuit. Make it happen, Captain, and go after it. Like with a vengeance. Because for sure you're going to die, but not for sure that you're going to live. And that's just what it is. So, funny human beings. All you funny people. It's so funny. But it's really ironic. That's this morning's motivation. If you got anything out of this, subscribe, bro. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. And as always, peace and love. And Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. You know, let me get away from that pole. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side, bro. As soon as you stop lying to yourself, as soon as you stop making excuses, and as soon as you want to travel the world, come holler at your boy, Marky Saint's Addiction. Leg out. And as always, I love my life! Does he? Oh, I almost got somebody. You love your life? He doesn't even want to smile. Some people, bro, I do this all the time. Good morning. Good morning. You didn't say good morning. That's it, bro. Your choice. Do you want to smile or frown? Turn that frown upside down and make sure you shine. Even his shoulders are slumped down. I kind of want to lift his chin up. Anyway, I'm lifting your chin up, hopefully, and then you're going to lift up the likes. I'll talk to you later. Peace.